All right, April 13th edition of the Carolina Weather Video, Friday the 13th edition of the video. We're going to talk at length about our incoming storm system this weekend. Here's the latest edition of the video moves along. There's Winston-Salem State University this morning. It is quiet and milder this morning than where we have been. The temperature 57 degrees there in Winston-Salem. We'll take a look at the Queen City. Dowd YMCA camera looking good this morning. Also a little milder there. Temperature 54 over at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Look at these highs yesterday, well into the 70s. It was a warm, breezy weather day across the region, mid 70s across the Triad viewing area, the Piedmont, the Charlotte viewing area, well into the 70s, and then just shy of 70 up in the high country. It'll be even warmer today across the region. Look at these numbers right now. 50s for a lot of us, 46 though in Boone, 63 in Cape Hatteras, but elsewhere a lot of 50s on the board this morning. Quiet on the radar and the satellite imagery for the time being. And I think over the southeast, a lot of it's quiet today, but this next storm system emerging into the plains from the Rockies, that low pressure area moving into an increasingly warm and unstable air mass here as it gets out into the plains in the Mississippi Valley region today, and that's going to fuel day one of what will probably be a 3-day round of severe weather associated with this system. So today it's the plains of the Mississippi Valley. Tomorrow it's more like the deep south and the central Gulf Coast, and then that thunderstorm potential rolls into the Carolinas later Sunday. More on that in a second. Warm, breezy conditions ahead of that system today. We're in good shape here in the Carolinas. Really warm setup. Look at these highs across the region. Warm, breezy, pollen-filled day. As we get into your Saturday, I think for most of the Carolinas, we stay dry. Could be a few showers in the mountains, but east of the mountains, I think the dry forecast holds for Saturday, with your high temperatures looking like that for Saturday afternoon. Still very, very warm. Sunday, that's the day the system arrives. So showers and thunderstorms rolling into the region. So as we get deeper into Sunday, those showers and thunderstorms increasingly likely, and that potential continues on into Sunday night as well. So let's talk severe weather. Here's today's severe weather outlook and enhanced risk running from Iowa down to northeast Texas and northern Louisiana. Look at the future radar product here, the rapid refresh modeling showing you those thunderstorms developing in that very unstable air associated with that storm system today. Tomorrow, Saturday's severe weather outlook and enhanced risk for places like Birmingham, Meridian, Mobile, New Orleans. And then that severe weather potential moves into the Carolinas on Sunday. I think at this point, you're looking at a slight risk, a Category 2 risk for places like Charlotte, Greensboro, Raleigh, Fayetteville, Columbia. That could very well be adjusted back to the west in subsequent outlooks. Let me show you the model CAPE, or the convective available potential instability, basically how unstable the air is. Very unstable today over Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and points north, and then that instability creeps into Mississippi, Alabama, southeastern Louisiana tomorrow, and then into the Carolinas on Sunday. So we are looking at certainly the potential for some strong to severe storms. Again, the devil is in the details here with exactly how the small scale features with this system will set up. I'll show you more on that in just a second. Still looks like a good rain producer. There's the European model. 1 to 2 inches over most of the western half of North and South Carolina. GFS is really aggressive with its 0Z run with those rain totals. All right, so here's what's driving all this. You look aloft. Potent disturbance here diving from the Rockies into the Plain States. That's valid early this afternoon. And then this thing takes on a negative tilt. This tilt in this direction as a piece of energy dives around the bottom of this and then works into the Carolinas on Sunday. So this is definitely a scenario where it's a favorable setup for lift, rain, and thunderstorm activity. So we look at the European model here in terms of the surface chart. And this is, again, the feature to watch. See if this little meso low can develop. This is over Georgia Sunday. And then moving into the western Carolinas potentially by Sunday evening. If that little small-scale low can develop, it will enhance the potential for some severe weather later in the day Sunday as that works on through. You still have that showing up to some extent on the GFS computer modeling as well. There's Sunday afternoon and then Sunday evening on the GFS. You can still see some degree of that low pressure trying to form. The NAM, the North American model, showing a pretty focused line of storms moving through the region Sunday evening. All right, just a couple severe weather parameters real quick here. This is what's called the Energy Helicity Index. This is for today. Those are really high 0 to 1 kilometer EHI values, basically very supportive of severe weather. Still a good setup for severe weather on the NAM model for the Deep South tomorrow, Saturday, and then notice not overly impressive with your severe weather parameter there, the EHI and the Carolinas on Monday. I'm sorry, Sunday evening rather, heading into the pre-dawn hours of Monday, but it's something to watch. We'll just have to see how this all sets up shop as the system pulls in later in the day Sunday. So a lot to watch. We'll certainly keep an eye on that for Sunday. All right, that's it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a wonderful day and weekend, and God bless.